All right, let's talk about something we all know, something you probably haven't really thought about since you were a kid, the ABC song. It's a tune we've all heard a million times. But as you're about to see, it's way more than just a simple ditty. It's actually a masterpiece of cognitive design.
You know the one. A is for apple. It just feels nostalgic, right? Simple. But what if I told you that the design behind that little song is a total masterclass in how our brains are wired to learn?
And that's really the big question we're diving into today. Is this thing just a catchy tune for toddlers? Or is it something more? Something brilliantly engineered for learning? Let's find out. So here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll see why it's so much more than just letters. Then we'll get into the science of the sound itself. After that, we'll look at how it connects letters to the real world, unpack the power of its structure, and finally put it all together to reveal this incredible learning blueprint. Okay, so first up, more than just ABCs. We're going to unpack what makes this thing such a powerful memory tool, or, a mnemonic engine. Think about it from a kid's perspective. Learning the alphabet is, honestly, it's a huge task. You're trying to memorize 26 totally random, abstract symbols. It's a massive challenge. And this is the first piece of its genius. The song takes that overwhelming job and wraps it up in this fun, musical package that makes it feel, well, like child's play. So how does it actually do that? Well, the first layer of its incredible design is the sound. The melody isn't just there to be cute, it's a critical tool for locking information into a young brain. The song has this whole auditory toolkit working for it. You've got rhythm, right? That steady, predictable beat makes it super easy to follow. Then you have rhyme, which makes lyrics just stick in your head. And finally, alliteration. A for apple, B for ball. It's constantly reinforcing the sound of the letter you're learning. It's like a triple threat for your memory. And you see it in action with lyrics like these. The simple rhythm, the playful rhymes. They're just so sticky. You don't have to sit there and try to memorize it. The music is doing all the heavy lifting for you. Okay, so the sound gets the letters into our heads. But what's next? The next layer is all about giving those letters meaning. This is where the song does something brilliant. It connects those abstract symbols to the real, physical world that a kid actually understands. And the key idea here has a fancy name, concrete visual association. But really, it's a simple, powerful concept. You can't just show a kid the letter K and expect it to mean anything on its own. It's just a shape. But if you connect that K to a kite, something they've seen flying in a park, boom! Suddenly, that abstract symbol is anchored to reality. And the song just does this over and over, systematically. E stops being just a shape, it becomes a giant elephant. Then F isn't just a sound, it's a little fish swimming around. And G turns into a guitar you can actually imagine playing. What's happening here is that the song is methodically building this huge visual library right inside the learner's mind. It is just incredibly efficient. All right, so we've got memorable sounds and we've got meaningful connections. But the last piece of this genius puzzle is the song's structure. Its architecture is deliberately designed to hammer home the lesson without ever feeling boring or overwhelming. To get this, we have to talk about something called cognitive chunking. Basically, our brains are not great at remembering long, random strings of information, like, say, 26 letters all in a row. It's why your phone number is broken up into smaller pieces. We are fantastic at remembering small groups or chunks, and the ABC song, it's an absolute master of this technique. Just look at how the song is built. You have verses that introduce a small, totally manageable group of new letters and their little pictures. Then you get a chorus that comes in to reinforce what you just learned. It's like this perfect little cycle of learn, repeat, reward, and then learn some more. And what's so cool is that the melody itself does the chunking for us. The song isn't just A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It naturally breaks it up into these little musical phrases. A, B, C, D, pause, E, F, G. It takes the single most intimidating part of the whole task, that long list of 26 letters, and serves it up in these perfect bite-sized pieces. So, let's put it all together now. When you combine that clever science of sound, the power of real-world association, and that brilliant structure, you don't just get a song, you get a perfect blueprint for learning. And here it is, the whole blueprint laid out. Step 1, grab their attention with sound. Make it catchy, make it memorable. Step 2, build meaning with pictures. Connect those abstract squiggles to real familiar things. And step 3, solidify it all with structure. Use repetition and chunking so the knowledge sticks without overwhelming them. This isn't just about the ABCs. This is a formula for how to teach anything effectively. When you look at it like this, that humble little ABC song is anything but simple, right? It's this perfect marriage of sound science, cognitive psychology, and smart design. It's an elegant solution to a really complex problem, and that is exactly why it has stuck around for so long. And that really leaves us with one final thought. If something we all take for granted, like the ABC song, is this brilliantly designed, what other simple things in our everyday lives are actually hidden masterpieces? It's kind of fun to think about. Thanks for tuning in for this one.